All right, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, and the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Mahavakak Badash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, excuse me, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, in who I reverence, and honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit and to the hopeful elect across the globe and to the very few brothers and sisters that are listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, because we are living in the last days of the last days. So without further ado, we're just going to flow with this spirit. Okay, Lord willing, this is edifying. Stay calm. Don't panic. Stay calm. Stay collective. Remember who's in control at all times. And I hope this lesson comes out edifying. I really hope it comes out edifying. There's so many things that are going on. I'm learning how to move more wisely as well, how to make better decisions, how to move more wisely. I think the first thing we should go into is Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to jump straight to it. We're not going to focus on the negativity which people send our way. We're not going to focus on that. You've got to realize, just listen, some people just won't change. Some people are just miserable. Some people just don't want. We're out here for the elect. We're out here for the, and that's it. We're out here for the, and that is all. Right? And if you're living a certain lifestyle, a righteous life, you got to prepare for people to speak evil of you, to come up against you, because it's the demonic spirit that's within them. That's what you have to be prepared for. Right? No part of complaining. You move forward. You don't focus on the negativity. You focus on what Yahweh is doing for us. Point blank, period. And you don't let these people project whatever insecurities they have upon you. And we know that's witchcraft. We know what's going on. We know there's people. We already know there's people sitting in their houses, brothers, that sit in their houses all day, don't do shit, that monitor other people, that try to get their attention. Don't worry about all that. Because who's in control? Yahweh Shai. So we're going to start off on Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 2. And I'm not going into the whole chapter. This is basically a chapter on the ungodly. And we're going to jump straight to verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of age. Let our strength be the law of justice. What they think they're doing? They think they're doing some type of justice, being a community watchman. No, you're not. You're not. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. And people do look at us a certain way. They're not looking at us really in the eyes of a holy man. They're looking at us as feeble, weak, right? Therefore, let us lie in wait. No, they thought we were weak, but then they realized, oh no, they shouldn't. Listen, you picked the one. You picked the wrong one for this program. Therefore, let us lie in wait. Lie in wait. I'm not giving it no energy, but that's what certain people do. They lie in wait for the right time, for the right moment, for the righteous. So you do have people lying in wait in certain positions, lying in wait, plotting, scheming. And a lot of these people, they don't even know you. They've just been told some rubbish. They've been given a bit of money and they don't even know you. You don't mess with people you don't know. It's like simple. These people is let's go. Because he is not for our turn. So listen, they recognize you because you're not of this world, right? So if you're not of this world, they know you're not for their turn. Right? And he is clean contrary to our doings. That's why they say, what is it? What is, I don't understand what it is. Right? They try to use that term, right? Remember, these people, they speak in code. They do that Masonic rubbish. but we're casting that down. He is clean contrary to our doings. This guy's clean. This guy's contrary to us. He's a complete opposite. He upbraideth us without offending the law and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So what we teach within these scriptures is completely opposite of this world. It's not a worldly doctrine. He professes to have the knowledge of God and calling himself the child of the Lord. So this is how people think. He's a so-called child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. So yes, you have certain men here today, are you listening, that were made to reprove your thoughts. Yes, your demonic thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. So let's slow it down. It says he is grievous for us even to behold. Grievous. That's if something's grievous, it's an irritant, is it's hard to if something grieves you, it's hard to be around it. I keep telling you, that's not you. That's the spirit that's within inside you, which is the spirit of Yahweh. That's what they can't stand. So because of that, they need to find a way to make it seem like it's you. That's the problem. And it's not you, it's the spirit that's within inside of you, which is of Yahweh. That's what they don't like because they rejected him in their past lives and they're doing the same thing again today. And because they've been rejected. So that's what the deal is. It's nothing to do with you. I always say, don't personalize your situations, no matter how much projection and blame shifting. Don't take that. You got to be emotionally stable. Don't take this, has nothing to do with us. You got to just push that away, cleanse your environment, protect your environment, pray to Yahweh. It has nothing to do with us. Especially if you're living a very solitary, quiet life. You mind your business. You're not into the gossip. You're not involved with what everybody else is doing. You mind your business. You're very quiet. You get there shouldn't be no problem. There shouldn't be no issue. So why are these people bothering other people that just mind their own business? They live a godly life and they're not troubled. Why are they doing that? I know why. It's because the words, that's what they hate. Brothers, we're just the ones that's relaying the message. They can't get mad at the Messiah. The Messiah's not, he's not here physically, is he? He's not here physically. So who are they going to get mad at? The ones that are bringing the message. That's why we do not personalize anything that's going on. Don't take it on. I've told you how masonry works. Masonry. There's a group of people, Satanists, Masonry is Satanism, by the way. A group of people that are very sinful, and what they try to do is offload their sins on you, which you got the word scapegoat. Yeah. So this is what Masonry does. It tries to offshoot their problems and sins onto, but you're not gonna do that with us because it's not gonna work. Because they lack accountability, right? And that's my advice. You better listen, get away from that type of stuff, bro. Get away. If you Freemason, get away from that stuff, that Freemasonry, get away from all that stuff. Because that's nothing but satanic energy. Right? People have sold their soul. Get away from all that stuff, man. Break these covenants. Yeah, bro, we're breaking. I'm a generational curse breaker, man. That's why them demons are coming after you so hard as well. Not everything's all bad. We got to focus on the good. So we're going to get to it. So we're grievous unto them to behold. That's why they get irritated and start screaming and start malfunctioning. For his life is not like other men's. Excuse me. For his life is not like other men's. He's different. He's weird. I get that a lot. The guy's weird. Weirdo. They say he's weird. That's good. Yeah. His ways are of another fashion. Of another fashion. Remember, people follow fashion, right? They all doing the same stuff. When the Mercedes came out, what was it? 2020 Mercedes came out. Everybody got it. When Jordans come out, everybody gets it. These people, they follow fashion. They're not too creative. See, a lot of people, they're not individualistic in terms of creating their own character, which really are Habashad, but they don't do that. They just all act the same. Same thought process. Dare to be different. So we're gonna go back to Wisdom of Solomon now. 2. Right? We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. So yeah, they are counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounced with the end of the just to be blessed, and he maketh boast that God is his father. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he would help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemy. So this is why they do what they do, because they're like, well, he believes in a higher power. So if he believes in a higher power, he's got these powers going to deliver him, right? Whatever we're doing to him, this is how these people think. And a testimony, this was someone that was living in the same premises. And I know this guy was a gangster, because this guy was a bug out, bro. And I remember he left, this was early in the morning. I remember him saying something. He said, he doesn't believe in God, right? So the same guy, this was Jamaican type of guy. I don't think he lives there anymore. I think they moved him out. Remember, they move in gang stalkers as well and all that. So, but I remember he said that he doesn't believe in God. He was the reason why he said that, because he had Satan on him, and he was obviously doing something to try to test my integrity. So remember, there's people out here. They're like, well, let's see if he really does believe. And it says, let us examine him with despitefulness. Listen, you have to understand the bigger picture. With despitefulness, that's why people are spiteful. And torture, like that's not happening. Like that's not happening. Right? That we may know his meekness. It's all a trial, it's all a test. And prove his patience. So what's all that doing? That's all proving our patience. So the reason I went into that is to show you the mindset of the ungodly, how they think towards us from that mindly, worldly perspective, and how they think upon this word. That's why I brought that out. Right? And in terms of listen, yeah, the witchcraft. No, when it comes to things like that, yeah, you're in your Hawashai, we're in the word. Witchcraft, you shouldn't really be getting scared about that, because listen, you got the Holy Spirit upon you. Yeah, certain things might come through, certain little things might come through, but the rest of it just has to bounce off you because you're in the word. We're going to go to Numbers 23 and 23. It's something I had to learn as well. Listen. You have to break off certain attachments as well. If a certain attachment, if it's not serving your purpose, and I'm talking about attachment, when you're around this attachment, you feel some type of dark vibe, dark energy. Well, that's how I should telling you. Maybe you need to guard yourself from that, or limit your time that you're around that. This is all about not self. I'm not talking about being selfish. Yeah, it's all about your salvation, our salvation, building ourselves up. Not everybody's on the same mission as you. Not everybody has that same purpose. You have to do what you have to do. If you have something that's precious, if you have something that you're fighting for, if you have something that you believe, if you have something where you know you have certain blessings coming in, you have to keep everyone that's not really trying to build you up or build your character and you build their character. You have to limit your time that you're amongst them. And nothing's wrong with saying no. The scriptures, let your yea be yea, let your nay be nay. Nothing's wrong with saying no. That's another thing. Let your yay be yay, let your nay be nay. Some people are too afraid to say no. Bro, no. Oh, what do you mean? But no. And a lot of people can't take that. Once you start to see how people are when you tell them no. Start seeing how people act. I don't like him anymore. I can't have my way with him. That's how people are. They just want to use and abuse other people because they've been used and abused. Nothing's wrong with saying no. Sometimes you have to say no instead of yeah, 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 like a flipping robot. But that's Satan society, right? Conformity. Nothing's wrong with doing your own thing. Yeah, it's important. You need a network. You need people around you, but it doesn't mean you can't do certain things by yourself. And that's what they want to convince you. Oh, why does he want to be by himself? Because I like my own company. Does it? What I speak to people. I got more than 20. I got more than. I got loads of connections. But some brothers have a different gift, different purpose, different lot. And in these times, you don't want to be around too much people because you see how they're operating. You see how the world's operating. Evil. They don't listen. Even the people, even amongst themselves, they don't even like each other. When you take yourself out of the equation, these people are arguing with each other, man. But when you come round, oh yeah, maybe we could take our anger out. There, don't let them do that. Don't let no one do that, bro. Just because you're teaching the Bible it doesn't mean you're a pushover, bro. Sometimes you put your foot down and say, no, bro, this is my limits, this is my limitations, this is my boundaries. This is what you're not gonna do that, and you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that. And if it gets past that, then there's a problem, right? Remember, these people, remember, they're highly narcissistic. They don't have boundaries. They don't have boundaries because that's how they were raised, isn't it? Or they try to test boundaries. How much can we get away with? Classic narcissism. But when you're in front of them, when you're face to face with them, they ain't doing none of that, bro. A bunch of cowards and cockroaches, man. But when you see them in person, they're scurrying. Anyway, let's focus on the positive things. Anyway, let's go to Numbers, Baba Kushan. 23 and 23. Hold on, my thing's off. My internet's off, by the way. My internet's off. And I can hear what it's like a broadcasting. Yeah, they're broadcasting again. They do that. Anytime I do a lesson, they like to broadcast me so they can listen into what I'm saying. Right? Oh, the Lord's bringing the whole program, whatever you want to call it, the Matrix program. The Lord's bringing this all down. All down. Mm? Your gang stalkers are basically bottom feeders, bro. Right? That people pay them a little bit of money to try and mess with other people. They're bottom feeders. Yeah, this is a network of people. It's a network. That's why I always say, another point of advice, Yahweh said in Matthew 10 and 12, 16, I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves, therefore be wise. You need to get out the way. As soon as you get out the way, sometimes get off them streets, when the person that said whatever he said, you're nowhere to be seen. Now, who are they going to go to? They're going to go to that person that said whatever they said. There's things going on. There's rumors being spread. There's people trying to set up inorganic situations. So when you're not there, guess what? They get in trouble because they were told you were going to be here or suspected you were going to be there at a certain time. Everything is being planned as soon as you step outside that door. But when you're not there, well, what do they do then? So you take the power away from them. I could be sitting down here studying, doing my thing, and you have people doing all type of erratic shit around me, trying to get my attention. That's why you got to focus on this. We're gonna go to Numbers. I'm talking too much. Go to Numbers 23 and 23. And they also do this thing as well. Yeah, they place devices. They do that. They place little devices everywhere as well, so they can listen into you. They do weird shit. Like, bro, some of these, bro, a lot of these people, I don't know. I don't even speak to them. I don't even speak to them. They're secret admirers, like groupies, man. Go to Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment. Enchantment is basically a spell. It's a spell. Hocus pocus, right? So they do their little stupid spells, right? That's what they do. Right? They're trying to get us under a spell, but you break that spell by teaching the gospel. See, the gospel, yeah, it's a spell of good things, bro. The good news. There was no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. Yeah, some of these people stay up all night going useless, 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 because they're fucking zombies, man. That's it. But that's enchantment. Repeating something over and over and over again, so it embeds. The musicians do that. The music industry does that. It pushes out enchantments to try to put spells on the masses. There's no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel, which is witchcraft. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, what have Heavenly Father ruled. So, in terms of enchantment and witchcraft, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, we're being observant to Yahweh's commandments. You don't need to worry about them type of things there. Okay. Mm. And they do certain other things as well. Excuse me, they do certain other things as well. With the technology part, where they try to beam certain radiation so they can dumb you down, have you lethargic, have you acting lazy. Here it is, you could be a fit man, very fit, but you might wake up one morning, you're feeling very lethargic because they're emitting certain waves as well through their phones and devices and so forth, to have you look a certain way. Remember, this is about this. What these people are doing, I'm not feeding into it. It's about discrediting. Ray needs brothers discredited. Okay? Why? Because there's someone and somebody, whether it's a fucking cult or whatever, that spreaded some lies, bro, that got jealous, that got green-eyed, and he probably put you on some type of cult list or whatever. Yeah, obviously you had connections, right? If you're in a cult, that means you have connections to a cult. So you can get that cult to follow someone and try to set them up. But that's why just stay in this word. Don't pay attention to none that's going on. Don't give it your attention and stay in this word. As long as you're doing that, you're going to be fine. And we got Psalms 125 and 3. And it does comfort me to know when I watch certain videos, it's the gangster, pretty much a lot of people know about it now, right? This thing is worldwide. How you have people that get moved into certain neighborhoods for free. They even get their rent paid for free. My rent ain't being paid for free. They get free rent. These are fucking scumbags, man, that sit around all day stalking, committing crimes on other people, bro. They get free housing. Why aren't they in prison? Hmm? I know a lot of these are convicts. They get told to, do you want some? We shorten your time, we get you out, but we just need you to keep an eye on this guy. Yeah, bro. The whole program's getting exposed, man. Alright? Go to Psalms 121. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, so we got to trust in Yahweh, which cannot be removed but abideth forever. So don't let these people move you with what they say. Yeah, they're going to say indirect stuff to get you scared. I just went to the shops to get 2 5-liter bottles of water, right? Had some woman in there, you had the shopkeeper. It's all, everything is orchestrated. Everything is an act, right? You had the woman in there, right? With her seed. Yeah, she tried to drop a few words out there, you know. You know they do dumb shit, man, to try and get you scared, bro. You're teaching the word, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. Don't worry about these witches and warlocks, man. They're obsessed, man. They're obsessed with us. Completely. What is it? Today is Friday. So hold on a minute. I told you this has been a bit of a tough week. I've had tougher weeks. But it comes predictable. I knew that we're gonna when Monday comes to Friday, we're gonna try to do as much as possible to try to get his what you hold on. So what's that? That's 5 days. For a whole 5 days, you done all that. What's the result you got? Well, what did you achieve for them 5 days? You done whatever you done. What did you achieve? It's all about control. It's all about manipulation. This is a narcissistic network, bro. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people from henceforth even forever. Right? And people tell on themselves as well. I'm not gonna be looking in on someone else with some technology and say, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Bro, I don't care what other people's doing. I ain't got some secret technology looking through people's walls, man. Fucking perverts, man. What do you want, man? Bro, this whole program is getting exposed, man. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Witches, spells, warlocks, traffickers, you don't have to what the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon a lot of the righteous. So whatever they're doing, it can't rest upon you, it can't sit upon you. Any spell, any curse, it can't sit upon you. Lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. So they need you to put, in order for that to work, they need us to put our hands unto iniquity. That's where you get all the setups. They need you to do something that's very, very sinful. And also not pray. Because when you pray, brothers, we can go off, but you pray instantly. Oh, please, Yahweh Shai. This behavior wasn't too fitting. So they need you to get out. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to get you outside of the will of the scriptures. That's why you have noise campaigns. That's why you have people placed around you for 24 hours trying to cause chaos to get you outside of the scriptures. Because if they can get you in a low vibration carnal, then maybe something will work. All right. They've sent about, in this place I'm living, they've sent about 2 or 4 people to try to do some spell work on me. Guess what? They had to get right out of there. They had to run back down them stairs. Bro, they shook. Shook. And it says, Baba Kashar, put forth their hands unto iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. And as for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity. And another thing, brothers ain't lazy as well. Brothers ain't lazy, bro. You can't. If you're on this so-called program, there ain't no room for you to be lazy. You can't sleep in the daytime. If you start sleeping in the daytime, guess what they'll start doing? Guess what they will start? They'll start using energy weapons, man. So it's not a thing where you could just sleep, bro. They want to sleep deprive us as well. Everything, bro. And I believe someone in this building, they got a router on. They have some type of router, and they have friends, right? And they leave it on because they know I'm in it, not all the time, but a lot of the time. So what they would do to monitor me, they turn on that router to find where I am within the premises. Bro, you're not smarter than Yahweh Shai, man. You're not smarter than Yahweh Shai. Mind control, bro. There's people that want to control our minds, bro. Just weak. But then you examine them and it's like, shit, you ain't got no self-control. This is a shambles, bro. All you got to do is just be obedient to Yahweh Shai, and none of that stuff will work upon you, man. All right? They want to use you for evil. So we went to that. Is there anything else concerning something I was thinking about? I've noticed as well, the enemy, can he really, new levels, new devils. So, every time we're growing in faith, he can't get you with that same temptation that you were doing when you first entered into this truth. He can't get you with certain things. So family, say if you cut off family completely, he can't get you with that. If you don't have these attachments, it's very hard for the enemy to reach you. That's why you see the flying monkeys, the narcissists, the flying monkeys, they send people. All that's to get intel information and report back to the head narcissist to see what we're doing. So that's why you will see these spurs of attacks, because it is about control. Mhm. I want to go to Psalms 112, and another thing, Satan gets petty because he knows he can't get you with them same things you were doing. So guess what he does? Now, have you noticed certain brothers, they do the threats now. The threats, right? Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later. Gone. Bro, I'm not new to these tricks, bro. I know this program inside out. It's to get into your head to have you in flight mode. Trust in the words of Yahweh. And there's something I want to get out. Let's go to Psalm 12. Bye bye. See ya. Fucking zombies, man. If you have five people saying the same, if you have five people saying the same scripted line, you know it's a script. I've got something concerning that, concerning any evil news or bad news. No. This is all about the minds. They need you to believe in what they're saying. Therefore, you give power unto it. This is how witchcraft operates. They need you to believe in what they're showing you. And that's why you get, say if you're walking, right? You have a car that's parked up. The man won't get out until you see him, or he make sure you see him. They need you to see it. That's how witchcraft operates, man. You ignore that rubbish, like, no, I'm serving the Lord. Forget about all that, man. They need you to believe it. They need you to be in agreement with it. Psalms 112. It's called an initiation. They're trying to initiate. I told you, Satan is he wants 100%. What do you call an initiation? But guess what? You've lost. Yahushua defeated you 2,000 years ago. You're done. You're finished, man. You're through, man. Little imitate copycat leader, soul stealer. Stealing these people's souls, man. Having them doing reprobate stuff out here. I fought for my freedom. What did you do? You gave it away because you got scared. The same thing was presented before you. And probably after a week, 2 weeks, yeah, what happened? You gave up, right? You bitched up. What did they do? They threatened. Let me guess. They threatened you. And you tucked tail. And you took whatever deal they gave you. Now Satan's tap dancing on your forehead. Cheers. Now you mad at me because I came to the Lord Jehovah Shai and he freed me from all that. He delivered me from all that. Hey, let's go Psalm 12. And boy, that's why you got to make the right decisions in life. Psalms 112 now, let's go. I want to go to verse 5. A good man showeth favor and lendeth. So I'm lending. I don't, anywhere, I don't get paid for doing this. You got to do this out of love, compassion, love. Right? And lendeth, he will guide his affairs with discretion. So I'm trying to guide my affairs with discretion now. Don't be too out there. Right? You got to use discretion. Right? There's a lot of monsters out here, bro. Zombies. You guide your affair with discretion. Don't let everyone know what you're doing. And that's another good thing about when you're by yourself. Bro, they don't know all your business unless they're tapping into your phone. They got security cameras. attached to the walls, certain devices in the walls. They don't know all your business unless they're doing that. So that's good. Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. He shall not be moved forever. So if the Lord, we're not going to be moved, just enjoy. Enjoy. Well, like I said, what is Friday today, right? All that energy they were putting in. So that's able to show you, well, these people, they have a pattern of doing certain things during the week. And we're able to see through it. I'm just minding my own business, bro. What's my ordinary day like? Read the scriptures, studying, doing the lessons, do some artwork. Hold on. Got my chalkboard. So there's plenty of things, bro. Got my part-time hustle. So no one can really come to me and say, well, he ain't doing this, and you shouldn't be doing that anyway, because I don't know you for you to do that. I don't know you, bro. But you just, like I said, you just got nosy people that want to look into other people's lives, what they're doing. Bro, I'm not concerned with what the neighbors four doors across me are doing. I'm not concerned. It has nothing to do with me. Check this out. This is verse 7. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. This is one of my favorite scriptures now. So, when people, listen, I've seen the tactics, man. It's to get you in flight mode. People say certain stuff to get you scared. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. That's evil news. So there's people that come with evil, deceitful tidings, evil news, right? Because remember, it's about trying to put you in a state of confusion. They need us in a state of confusion, fear. That's how you control someone. That's how you can control some confusion, fear. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed in trust in the Lord. So my heart is supposed to be fixed in trust in Yahushua. So the evil tidings that do come our way, false words, projecting, trying to get us scared. His heart is established. He shall not be afraid until he see his desires upon his enemies. So the Lord's going, we're going to see it. Those that are coming up against us for no reason, and they need to create a reason. Until he see his desires upon his enemies, we're going to see that. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. So, again, the evil tidings, all the bad stuff that's within the scriptures, the evil stuff, that's not for those that are sincere. That's not for those that are doing the work. Listen, the bad news, the Jacob's trouble, which all of us are going to go through, the rioting, that's not for the brothers that are teaching the word, that are sincere. You don't have to worry about those things. It's those that are doing evil that have to worry about it. Listen, we're going to go to Job. Right? Now, if you know you've been doing evil and you're not repenting, then obviously the bad news for you. Brothers that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, we're not supposed to be afraid of that. When you see, listen, it's like when you were in the streets, right? When you saw a policeman, you would get nervous because you were doing something that you shouldn't be doing. When you're not on the roads anymore, you're not nervous because you're doing what's right. So you don't got to worry about those things. Scriptures tell us that in Romans as well. We're going to go to Job 5. And I think we should start at 18. For he maketh sore, he bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. Not your gang stalkers. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 shall no evil touch thee. So, no evil shall touch you. unless the Lord wants it to. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in the war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Why? Because they're going to be at peace with you. For they shall be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. So they're going to be at complete peace with the brothers. Why? Because you're protected. You have a hedge because you're doing what's right and what's pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. The bad news ain't for the brothers that are sincere. Now, does this mean we're not going to come across certain situations? Evils, yeah, but it's not going to consume you how it consumes the wicked. Okay? So this is something to be mindful of. Excuse me just a minute. This is something to be mindful of. What do? You're not out there starting trouble. You're not committing any crimes. You're not stalking anyone. You don't have some technology in your house beaming signals at anyone. You don't have to worry about nothing. Don't have to worry about nothing, man. Excuse me, just one more scripture and I think we shut off. Check this out. Ecclesiastes 33. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord Jehovah. Excuse me. Shall no evil to him that feareth the Lord. No evil. Some of the evils that come upon brothers because there's evil being done and you're focusing in it. You're focusing on it and you're giving it power. Don't focus on that. Excuse me. Don't focus on that, man. Focusing on the right things, man. Whatever you focus on, you give your energy to. You give it power. Whatever you agree to, you give that thing power. So stop giving it power. Alright? For there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord Jehovah shall bear in temptation. Again he will deliver him. There you go. There you go. Right? You trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And his words. Hold on. And don't let these spirits get you down. Focus as well. And do what lifts your spirit up and keeps you higher. Because we really do everything you can. Which includes prayer. So we're going to go to Colossians 2:6. As you therefore have received Mashiach Yahushua, so you walk in him, rooted up and built in him, established in the faith as you have been taught, abounding them with thanksgiving. Established in the faith. So we were supposed to be rooted. So when evil comes our way, still rooted. When you start seeing things happening around you, witchcraft, you're rooted. So you're not moved by it. I think I should shut off here. And until the next time, Shalom. Brothers, stay prayed up, stay safe. Keep your eyes on your Yahweh Shai. Shalom.